So I just picked up a Victron energy battery monitor. This model is the 712. Has a built-in Bluetooth, so it doesn't need a Bluetooth dongle like the other models. I'm gonna open it up, show you what it comes with. Okay, this is what it comes with. It comes with a shunt, a Cat 5e cable, the display itself. This is a faceplate for the display if you want to use it or not. Comes with two power cables. I'm guessing one is for midpoint, but I have to read through the manual. So there are things it comes with, and I'll let you guys know. I'm going to start, do the install, see how it turns out. That second power cable can be used for auxiliary starter batteries or for midpoint setups. For my setup, I'm not going to be using that second power cable. So I mounted the display. I'm going to be using the faceplate. This is just with the screws screwed in. The faceplate will go on top. There it is. I'll show you inside the wiring. That's the back of the display module there. Ran it underneath this part here and down the side here. Just following the existing cables all the way across here. And then there's a little hole that goes to the other side of the AC unit. It's in the closet here. So that's the remaining of the RJ45 cable. I made a hole in the bottom, which I'm going to run this cable on the outside to the shunt. So I've pre-wired the shunt and put in a waterproof box. This is the line that'll be going to the battery, negative side, and this will be going to the positive side. Here's the connections I made to the battery. So the negative lead on the battery side of the shunt is connected here directly to the battery. Positive lead connected to the shunt is here for power. Then I connect the load side of the shunt here to a bus bar, and then all my other negative leads are connected to this bus bar. The junction box where the shunt is located, it's underneath the battery. Mounted it to this rod here using zip ties. The connection for the RJ45, I ran it above the gray water tube. It goes underneath here. It goes in there. So I've tied up the remaining of the cable and I've added some silicone around the entry point. Here it is powered up. I already put in my battery capacity in, and I'm drawing 2 amps right now. I also installed the app on my Android TV. You can see it here running. Something that's pretty cool in the app, you can also set alarms where if the voltage drops below a certain point, it'll set off alarm, or if the state of charge drops below a certain point, it's an alarm. I'll show you how that works. If I turn on the pump so the voltage will drop. The main reason to go with a battery monitor to look at amp hours versus just voltage is to get a better idea of your state of charge. I'll show an example where the battery voltage will drop, but your state of charge will stay the same. Most people are familiar with this chart. It shows you voltage versus state of charge. So currently my onboard voltage monitor is showing 12.5 volts. According to this, I'm about 90%. On the Victron battery monitor, it's showing that I'm 99%. My voltage is 12.6, and my current draw is -2 amps, and I've used -3 amps. So I'm going to turn on my fantastic fan, and we'll see what happens. So now I'm drawing 4.4 amps, and my battery voltage has dropped to 12.58. Still 99%. Now on my onboard voltage meter, I'm at 12.3 amps. So according to this chart, I'm at 70%. So you can see that the voltage monitor doesn't give you a good idea of your real state of charge. So I've turned off the fan and the voltage has gone back to 12.5. The reason for this, every time there's a load on the system, the voltage will fluctuate. So just by checking the voltage, you won't have a good idea of your state of charge.